the Golden Heir. In the year 1575, from the palm-lined shores of West Africa, a Portuguese merchant ship prepared to sail for Lisbon. On board was a young man whose presence drew whispers from sailors and passengers alike. His name was Prince Ofe Isoro, the only son of a king whose kingdom stretched across the Golden Coast, where trade in ivory, pepper, salt, starch, and palm oil flourished. Unlike many Africans carried across the ocean in those days against their will, Prince Ofe traveled as a guest of the Portuguese captain. His father had sent him to Portugal to learn the ways of European courts, languages, and commerce, so that one day he might bring knowledge back to strengthen his people. The voyage was long, with storms that tore sails and nights where only the stars lit their path. Prince Ofe spent his evenings on deck, watching the moon ripple across the Atlantic, wondering what awaited him in that distant land. When at last the ship docked in Lisbon, the city dazzled him. The tiled walls glimmered, the sound of church bells rang through the air, and noblemen in powdered wigs passed by in horse-drawn carriages. He visited noblemen's gatherings. There, among the flowing gowns and candlelit halls, he met Isabella da Silva, the daughter of a wealthy Portuguese merchant. She was unlike anyone he had ever seen, her skin pale as seashells, her hair golden, her eyes deep and curious. While others regarded Prince Ofe with both fascination and distance, Isabella saw something different. She spoke to him without hesitation, asking about his homeland, his family, and his journey. Days turned into weeks, and their meetings grew frequent. They walked in the gardens of the Jeronimos monastery, speaking of poetry, faith, and the vastness of the world. They laughed at their differences, teaching each other words from his language and Portuguese, and slowly love blossomed where neither had expected it. But their union was not without challenge. Many in Lisbon whispered against it. How could a noblewoman marry an African prince when society demanded walls between worlds? Yet, Prince Ofe and Isabella stood firm. Their love, like the ocean he had crossed, was too wide to be contained. One spring morning, in a small chapel by the Tagus River, they were wed. The bells rang loudly, and though not all approved, many marveled at the courage of their bond. Prince Ofe placed upon Isabella's fingers 2 rings. One was gold and the other carved from ivory, both brought from his homeland. She adorned him with a silver cross. Their marriage became a symbol, quiet but powerful, of 2 worlds meeting not in conquest but in love. Isabella walked proudly beside her prince, dressed in vibrant clothes, embraced by her people. In an age where oceans divided hearts and nations, Prince Ofe and Lady Isabella proved that love could be a bridge, strong enough to carry 2 souls across any sea.